What's up everyone, Darcblade here with an information video regarding this week's limited bounties and event quests in Monster Hunter World and Monster Hunter World Iceborne. As always, this covers both PC and console versions of the game and is for the week starting the 13th of December 2019. Now, a few bits of information to get out of the way first. Firstly, in terms of new content, there is quite a bit, at least for Monster Hunter World Iceborne. The Safi Jiva Siege event has begun on console, so that is going to occupy players for quite some time. But on top of that, we've also got part 2 of the Horizon Zero Dawn Frozen Wilds crossover event with Monster Hunter World, The Survivor, but unfortunately that's only for PlayStation players. On top of that, there are special add-on content bundles that are on sale in the various stores, so don't forget to check them out if there's anything you want in terms of add-on content. Most of the add-on content, to be honest, is pretty much just cosmetic and doesn't really detract from the game. Nonetheless, if there's something in the store that you've been wanting to pick up, now may be an opportunity to do so. Also, there's been a small new patch added to the game, patch 12.02 or 12.0.0.2. There is a dedicated video elsewhere on the channel going into a bit more depth about this patch, but in all honesty it's a very small one sorting out just a minor issue. But if you're interested to see what's changed, check it out. Also, for Iceborne players, a reminder that the Steamworks has been reset, so you now get a Celestial Wyverian print for completing the minigame for the first time this week. And of course the seasonal events are still going on PC, but we'll talk about that in a minute. First of all though, let's move on to talk about the event quests and limited bounties on console. First of all, the limited bounties. They have 6 of them. First is a General Coral Highlands limited bounty to complete 2 quests in this specific area, and it can be at any rank, and for doing so you'll get research points and some armor spheres. Next is an ecology survey to hunt Flying Wyvern. Flying Wyvern include Rathalos, Rathian, Paolumu, Diablos, Basiljuice, Legiana, Nargacuga, Tigrex, Barioth, and all their variants. Anyway, for taking 2 of them down at any rank, you'll get research points, some armor sphere plus, and a first Wyverian print. Next is an ecology survey to slay Elder Dragons. We have to slay 2 of them, specifically at high or master rank, and for doing so you'll get research points, some hard armor spheres, a gold Wyverian print that can be exchanged for various monster gems at the Elder Melder, and a golden egg that can be sold for Zenny. This is also the last limited bounty you'll have this week if you only have the base version of Monster Hunter World. However, if you have upgraded to Iceborne, you'll have access to 3 more limited bounties. These include an ecology survey to hunt Fanged Wyvern. Fanged Wyvern include Great Jagras, Great Gyros, Dodogama, Tobigadachi, a Dogoron, Zenoga, and all their variants. And for taking 2 of them down at master rank, you'll get research points, some heavy armor spheres, and a silver egg. Next is an ecology survey to hunt Scarred Yangaruga. We have to hunt down one of these monsters, and it specifically has to be at master rank, and for doing so you'll get research points, some king armor spheres, and a golden egg. And then finally is the general limited bounty to complete all of this week's other limited bounties, and for doing so you'll get research points and a Celestial Wyverian print that can be exchanged for various monster mantles at the Elder Melder. So those are all the limited bounties we have this week. Unfortunately it's going to take a while to get them all done as they're all over the place. Also, if players haven't got to the level where they can take on Scarred Yangaruga, which is normally accessed by leveling up the ancient forest area of your Guidant Lands, you can also get this one done by taking part in one of the event quests that are available to us this week. So, talking about event quests, let's quickly move on to them. Now, of course, when it comes to the high rank and low rank event quests, I'll list them off, as there is a dedicated video elsewhere on the channel going into detail about all of them. Now, before we go into the usual event quests, I have to mention that we have available a new siege event, the Red Dragon, a 6-star master rank quest that requires hunters to be master rank 24 or higher. This has players uniting in the Gathering Hub to take on the adult form of Xenojiva, Safi Jiva. And for completing this quest, you'll get materials to craft the Safi Jiva armor set, as well as earn various weapons from this monster. Now, I won't go into too much detail here about this monster, as there is going to be a dedicated guide all about the siege elsewhere on the channel later, so don't forget to check it out. But as for master rank, we have the following. First is Trophy Fishing, a 1-star master rank quest that requires hunters to be master rank 2 or higher. This has players taking on 2 Bear Todus in the Hoarfrost Reach, and for completing this quest you'll get bonus hunter rank and master rank points, but on top of that you'll also get special materials to craft the Frozen Kingfish Greatsword. Next is the Lord of the Underworld Beckons, a 1-star master rank quest that requires hunters to be master rank 1 or higher. This requires players to deliver 10 underground fruit from the Rotten Vale, and for completing this quest, bonus hunter rank and master rank points. Next is the Hunter Blunderer, a 2-star master rank quest that requires hunters to be master rank 4 or higher. This has players taking on a Radaban and Viper Tobikadachi in the special arena. Once again, nothing too special about the rewards except for bonus hunter rank and master rank points. Next is a Sky of Sea and Fire, a 3-star Master Rank quest that requires hunters to be Master Rank 7 or higher. This has players taking on Arafalos and Lavasioth in the Elder's Recess, and again bonus Hunter Rank and Master Rank points upon completion. Next is Soaked and Shivering, a 3-star Master Rank quest that requires hunters to be Master Rank 7 or higher, and this has players taking on a Coral Puke Puke and Legiana in the Coral Highlands, again bonus Hunter Rank and Master Rank points. Next is In the Depths of the Forest, a 4-star Master Rank quest that requires hunters to be Master Rank 14 or higher. This has players taking on an Azure Arafalos and Folgor Angelaf in the Ancient Forest, and once again bonus Hunter Rank and Master Rank points as your reward. Next, and for PlayStation only, is Into the Frozen Wilds, a 6-star Master Rank quest that requires hunters to be Master Rank 24 or higher, and has players taking on a Zinogre in the Hoarfrost Reach. This is part 1 of the Horizon Zero Dawn Frozen Wilds crossover event with Monster Hunter World Iceborne. After completing this quest, you'll get materials to craft the Stormslinger prototype as well as the Focus Charm. If you want more information about this quest, there is a dedicated guide elsewhere on the channel. Next is The Survivor, which is a 6-star Master Rank quest requiring players to be Hunter Rank 24 or higher, and has players taking on a Stygian Zinogre in the Hoarfrost Reach. This is part 2 of the Horizon Zero Dawn Frozen Wilds crossover event with Monster Hunter World Iceborne. After completing this quest, you'll get materials to craft the upgraded version of the Stormslinger Light Bowgun, the Adeptus Stormslinger, as well as the Shieldweaver full armor set and the Frostclaw Palico armor set. Again, there is a dedicated video elsewhere on this channel if you're interested in the event. Anyway, moving back to normal event quests, we have the Moonlit Howl, which is a 6-star Master Rank quest that requires hunters to be Master Rank 24 or higher. This has players taking on a Zinogre in the Coral Highlands. And once again, for completing this quest, you'll get bonus Hunter Rank and Master Rank points as your reward, and this is also a way for new players to gain access to this monster, as Zinogre is normally locked behind the Guiding Lands, which is endgame content. Next is The Scars Tell the Whole Story, a 6-star Master Rank quest that requires hunters to be Master Rank 24 or higher. This has players taking on a scarred Yangaruga in the Ancient Forest. And once again, you'll get bonus Hunter Rank and Master Rank points as your reward, but this is also a way for players to access this monster if they haven't leveled up the Ancient Forest area of their Guiding Lands yet, and this is also a quick way to get this week's limited bounty for this monster complete. And finally, for the event quest, we have Talk About a Party Foul, a 5-star Master Rank quest that requires hunters to be Master Rank 19 or higher, and has players taking on a Seething Basiljuice in the Special Arena. After completing this quest, you'll get quite a few armor spheres as your reward, which can be used to upgrade your armor. So those are all the Master Rank event quests we have available to us this week. But anyway, as for the high rank and low rank event quests, like I said, there is a video elsewhere on the channel going into more detail if any of these take your fancy. First of all, there are quite a few collaboration events going on. First of all, we have part 1, 2 and 3 of the Horizon Zero Dawn collaboration events with Monster Hunter World. This is for PlayStation only. This includes Lessons of the Wild, the Proving and the Heart of the Nora. This allows you to craft the various Horizon Zero Dawn related materials, including the Watcher Palico armor, Aloy bow, Aloy full armor sets and the Aloy layered armor sets. We also have a visitor from Eorzea Extreme, which is Extreme Behemoth, which is part of the Final Fantasy XIV collaboration event with Monster Hunter World. This has players taking on a Tempered Behemoth in the Elder's Recess, and for completing this you obviously get bragging rights on top of the Draken layered armor. And the last collaboration event is Contract Woodland Spirits, which is part 2 of the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt collaboration event with Monster Hunter World, and grants you materials to craft the Ciri full armor set, as well as her weapons, as well as upgrade the Witcher Silver Sword, and you also get potentially materials to craft the Geralt and Ciri layered armor sets. But as for normal event quests, we have Chew the Fat, the only other low rank quest we have this week. As for high rank, we have Rolling with the Uragan, a great way to farm armor spheres, Like a Moth to the Flame, which is Arch-Tempered Xenojiva, No Tomorrow for Usurpers, and The Throne Taker. So those are all the event quests, limited bounties and activities we have on console this week. As you can see, it is quite a busy week, especially with the introduction of 2 new activities in the form of the Safi'jiiva Siege and part 2 of the Horizon Zero Dawn Frozen Wilds collaboration event. But what if you're on PC? Well, PC players still have a few things they can take part in. Obviously, stocking up on items and materials should be considered, especially with Iceborne releasing in January for the system. But they're also still in the middle of the various seasonal events that are going on the system. This week spells the start of the Autumn Harvest Fest. This is the autumn or Halloween themed festival. Here players can earn various Autumn Harvest tickets that can be used to craft various armors and layered armors. They of course still have access to their daily limited bounties, which is one of the reasons why I'm not talking in depth about the limited bounties on this system at the moment. and they still, more importantly, have access to all the event quests. So even if you haven't had time to take part in many event quests yet on PC, there's still plenty of time to do so. Now, of course, starting next reset, the Holiday Joy Fest also starts on console, so both systems will be experiencing seasonal events, to which I'll start up the daily limited bounties again. But that's about it for this week. As I said, don't forget to check back soon for the relevant guides on the Survivor event quest as well as the Red Dragon Siege. But what are your thoughts on this week's activities? Leave a comment down below, and until next time, I've been Darcblade, bringing you a quick information video regarding this week's limited bounties and event quests in Monster Hunter World. Hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching, subscribe and like for more.